So this Chinese scientist published a research paper in last week, and they looked and they collected cloud water in the summer of 2021. They collected 28 samples from June to August, and they found pieces of plastic that were in the cloud water, and they reported on it. And it's a really good study. It's not very good news, but it's a really good study.
Do you know how the plastic got in the clouds?
No, they collected them, but they did, they did these kind of back trajectory where they look where the air mass was beforehand, and they were able to show that when the the air was moving from land, that's when they got more pieces of plastic than when sometimes it was coming from the ocean.
Did this surprise you?
No, not at all. I mean, plastics are everywhere. It's not surprising that some of them can be put up into the atmosphere and, float around, just like a lot of other things that humans have introduced, or even natural events, volcanoes, or, what comes out of the tailpipes of our car. So no, I'm not surprised. And I'm not necessarily worried.
Can you explain how microplastics in clouds could impact weather?
The concerns about what they might be called cloud condensation nuclei. And they're all, just think of them as that when we put, when there's aerosols, or small little particles in the atmosphere, they have the opportunity for water to condense on them, and then, so now you're adding water onto those little particles, and they may end up causing and making clouds. But, at this point, that's all it is. It is a, enough research for folks to say maybe we need to look a little bit more about whether or not they will affect how clouds form, or also how ice grows on pieces of particles. But this Chinese paper really only concerned themselves about the potential from whether or not they would seed and make clouds, which then may affect the rainfall cycle.